Okay, so welcome again, and here we go. I cannot believe that it is, I'm going to say late August, because it is August 20th, and we are about to move into Virgo season, although we've kind of been in it for a little while because was in there. But yeah, oh my gosh, the summer is about done. I know kids are back to school in my neighborhood, and wow, we've had our summer to figure out how we shine. So now that we know, let's dive in. All right. Okay, so where are we in, I'm going to say time and space, but I don't exactly mean that. Where are we in terms of the energy and the flow that we've been in? It's been quite a year. And this is the summer that um, helped us deal with it, recognize what we can do. Because where are we right now? Mercury right here in green is just finishing up. We have less than a week left in this Mercury portal, where Mercury has been going back and forth between 4 to 15 and a half degrees of Leo, letting us know, letting us recognize what it is that we bring to the table in this new paradigm that we have been dealing with since late January. And that is the the nice aha that we've gotten out of this summer is figuring out how we shine. Now, what also is happening is that Jupiter began the 9 month portal, 9 month period of growth just this past Sunday. So just a few days ago. And notice that Venus is here, just not very far from it, because it has been passing through this area of the sky from about 15 to 25 degrees of Cancer, where Jupiter will spend 9 months, giving us hints of what it is we need. We get to trust in ourselves, those little opportunities where we couldn't think things through. We were just kind of thrown in, and either because there was a time constraint or some kind of pressure that had us just say, okay, you can't plan for it. You just have to go with what your insides are telling you. And that is the opportunity for growth. And that has just begun. So that is really where we're at right now. And as you'll see, the next 2 weeks are about that unfolding and working with that energy. Okay, so let's take a look. Just as a reminder for any of you that are new here, all of the planets generally move. This is the forward direction. You'll see them all move in this counterclockwise direction. It's easiest to watch the moon day by day because it goes 12 and a half degrees. Remember, 360 degrees in a circle. And so it moves 12 and a half degrees every day, and you can see that jump. And some planets, the sun, for example, moves about a degree a day, and everything else moves at its own rate. Okay, so on the 21st, tomorrow, Venus completes its little journey through 15 to 25 degrees of Cancer. So really think through the past 10 days. What opportunities, what situations have come up where you've gotten to trust yourself and just listen to what's inside to know what it is to do? And that is the gift that we're being given for the next 9 months, where all of our growth will be. And I know if you're an overthinker like me, then you find this very uncomfortable. I love to plan. I did end up giving up my need to know way back about 7 years ago. But right now, this is the opportunity is to learn how to trust yourself and trust your intuition and really tap into it. And then on the 25th, Mercury gets to 15 and a half degrees of Leo, and our 2 month journey, our 8 week journey through this 4 to 15 and a half degrees of Leo is done. And at this point, hopefully you're recognizing wow, this is what I can do in this new paradigm. This is what I'm good at. And it doesn't have to be something that you've been doing for a long time in the same way. Because if it's hard, that is not going to be sustainable. And as I say, just because you're good at something doesn't mean you have to do it. And so recognizing what has been light, what has been fun, what has been easy for you, what feels sustainable because you just want to do that every day. That's your hint for what it is you bring to this new paradigm. Because things are about to get a little harder again. And so you want something that feels easy to do and fun for you to do, even if it's work. The next day, Venus here in Leo is opposite Pluto here. And Venus is that validation. Venus is the receiving of that Leo energy of this is what you're good at. This is how you can shine. This is that appreciation of what you bring to the table. And it is with this perspective of what has been changing this whole year, this new paradigm that we're in. And so this is your I can make it signal. Yes, you have something to contribute. This is what you get to do. And Venus will move for a couple days across from that Pluto portal, just the 3 days. And on the 28th is when it enters that space of 4 to 15 and a half degrees of Leo where Mercury has been. And now it's that validation of what it is that you've recognized as your gift to this new paradigm. Your gift to the people around you, your gift to yourself about what it is you get to do that is easy for you. And that validation begins after the portal is already over. Let's skip that. On the 1st of September, Saturn enters Pisces. Now, Saturn's been in retrograde for a little over a month now, about almost be 2 months by the time it gets here. And Saturn is about discernment. And while it's been in Aries, it's about discerning what it is you're trying to say, what it is you're trying to bring to people's attention. But as it moves back into Pisces, it's about discerning whose energy you want around you. What feelings, what people do you want to be on the same page with you? And it may also be that people fall away naturally. And this will be about 5.5 months of figuring out, now that I know what it is I bring to the table in this new paradigm, is there an adjustment that is needed in the energy that's around me, in the people I surround myself with, the people who get it? And this is that opportunity to do that adjustment. Oops. Oh my God, that was quick. All right, let's go back. Just going to show this one more time without talking. Here we are on the 20th, and now just you can watch everything move, and you'll see the moon move very quickly. But yeah, everything, all of these planets here are moving forward. So you'll see them move in this um, counterclockwise direction. Okay. Okay. So now in this next 2 weeks, the Mercury portal will complete. And you've spent 8 weeks figuring out how you shine in this new paradigm. So, what is it that you've learned about that? And you get to look, once that portal is complete on the 25th, just a couple days later, you'll start to see validation of that. So, look for that and trust it. And this is the key to thriving in the new paradigm. Um, and just remember, it's going to take a little time to have all the pieces fall into place. So, along with that recognition of what it is that you get to do in this new paradigm, how do the people around you get to adjust? And the people who don't get it and maybe won't for a little while, it's okay for them to kind of leave your sphere, that inner sphere, for a while you work on this and get it really good. And so this is a period of time to begin readjusting who you surround yourself with. And don't forget that Jupiter portal is open. So your intuition is the source of that growth for 9 months. So be sure to use it at any opportunity. And so when the opportunity comes to say, well, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I know I can figure it out when I get there. I trust myself that all the answers are inside me. And when I'm in the situation, it will come out for me. Practice that, go for that, do that. And that will be the source of your growth for the next 9 months. Okay, so a recap here. Tomorrow, Venus finishes moving through that Jupiter portal right here. Here's the Jupiter portal in red, 15 to 25 degrees, and Venus will finish tomorrow. So, what is it that you've had these examples already of learning to trust your intuition? Take on more of those, even if they're scary and they feel so uncomfortable. Then on the 25th, the Mercury portal is done. Here's that Mercury portal. Mercury hits it and will keep going. So, what did you learn? What did you learn about what is easy for you? What you are absolutely a natural at? It's so natural, it's so sustainable. You could just do that all day, every day. What is that? And you'll get to keep working on that. And who might appreciate it? You'll start to know as Venus first moves across from Pluto to just give you that little hint of you're on track. You're on track to kind of catch up to this new paradigm because now you know what you can do, what you're meant to shine at. And as it starts to move through that Mercury portal here, this area where Mercury spent 2 months, then you're going to get validation on that clarity that you've generated. So this whole summer, you just kind of had to trust yourself that you knew what you were doing. And when you tested, you got to see, oh my God, yeah, this is fun. This is easy. This can be done. And that validation is coming. On September 1st, Saturn transitions from Aries into Pisces. And this begins a 5.5 month kind of time period to start reassessing whose energy you want around you. And so you have time. You don't have to let go of people right away. And you may find that they naturally pull themselves away. But just start noticing who is it that is going to bolster what it is I know I bring to this new paradigm? Because I know I'm going to want to work on it. I know I'm going to want to share it. Who is going to support me and encourage that and not shut me down with whatever that is? So, that's what Saturn will help us do over the next several months. So, tips for thriving: trust what feels easy and natural for you, because this is a launching point. We've had 2 weeks, 2 months to figure it out. Now kind of begins the work of playing with it, honing it, making it really beautiful and elegant, make it workable, make it shareable. And this is the work that's ahead of us. Now that you figured it out, look for validation that someone appreciates it. Maybe that's a hint of the energy that you want around you. So these all things all play together. Notice them. And you'll begin to discern who is an energetic match with what you have to offer. And over time, you'll start to discern who maybe needs to step away from that inner circle that you've got right now. And they're just not ready for what it is you bring to the table. And over the next couple weeks, just pay attention to that. All right. So, this work that I've just talked about is for everyone, but it becomes even more dialed in when you know how it applies to you specifically. Like when you've gone through that Mercury portal, only certain parts of you came into play of um, what felt good and what felt easy. And this is what we do inside Compass is we give you this clear, personalized roadmap to navigate. We give you the bigger picture. We lay things out beyond 2 weeks. We go like 2 months out so that you can start to plan and know and anticipate what's coming. So if joining Compass feels like something that would really help you as you're navigating what to do with these gifts that you've discovered about yourself. Just DM me in the Zoom chat here or find me on Instagram at It's Panda Hershey and let me know Compass and we will get in touch. All right, you guys, have a great 2 weeks. So excited to know that you have found, whether you like it or not, what you really enjoy. And it's so important to be honest with yourself and just allow it. Because when you're having fun, other people get so curious about what you're doing and want to join you. So go for it. Okay. Have a great 2 weeks. I'll talk to you all soon. Coffee and Cosmo.